Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another solo survival games with me, X, not Basilisk X. And I have to say, it is a pleasure to see y'all again. How y'all doing? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling good? Well, that's good. That's really good. All right. So I just, I just need to get something off my chest. Something that's been bothering me for years and years and years. It's just been bothering me. All right. And that's the fact that justice was never served. And you might be thinking, well, hey, Knight, what the heck are you talking about? Well, here, let me tell you. Y'all ever heard of Pac-Man? Y'all ever heard of Pac-Man? Pac-Man? Well, sure, y'all probably have heard of him. You know, he's a classic arcade game from whenever, 1970s or 1980s. I totally forgot when it was made. But here's the thing. Pac-Man is actually the bad guy. And I'm checking all those furnaces to see if I have anything turned up. Now, I don't remember what I left here last time. But yeah, Pac-Man is the bad guy. Now, I know what some of y'all might be thinking, but wait. What makes you think that he's the bad guy? To be honest, what doesn't make me think that he's not the bad guy? I mean, just look at it from this perspective. If you had a house, right? You have a house. You see somebody and he's eating all your food. What would you think? Yeah. He's in the wrong. You know, you have somebody's stealing all your food, right? Ow. Why did I come down here? Well, that's what the ghosts were thinking. The ghosts were thinking, what is this guy doing inside of my house eating up all my food? Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound right at all. Well, that's the thing. It's not supposed to sound right. Because Toru Iwatani, the guy who created Pac-Man, didn't want you to think that what he created was actually the bad guy. The thing that we're all playing was the bad guy, right? So this is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Now, once upon a time, there was this like group of roommates, right? Obviously named Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde, right? So, what are they doing? Oh, nothing. They're just having a party, you know? And then, you know, it's time for everybody to go home, and, you know, everybody was just like, the four ghosts were already tired enough. They didn't want to deal with anything. So what did they do? They just went to bed. And then all of a sudden, they start hearing something, right? They start hearing something. And then they're just like, well, what's going on? Hey, okay, look. Blinky. You go out there first. Tell us what's going on. And then, you know what? If it's anything dangerous, we'll come after you, all right? And so, Blinky was just like, all right, fine. Guess I'm going first. Bunch of wussies. So, then he went out there. He found out, hey, Pac-Man, what is it doing? Why are you eating all the food? We only have all this to survive on. Come on, man. And so now, yeah, Pac-Man trying to eat up all the food. Now, sure, that may sound far-fetched, but where do the ghosts spawn? Inside of the middle room, inside the gigantic maze. And where does Pac-Man spawn? Oh yeah, right under it. He's not locked up or anything. He's outside. No, he's just outside doing whatever willy-nilly, right? And I'll probably never use that word again. Willy-nilly. Why would I ever say that? Anyway, so, yeah, he actually takes all the food, and then he starts eating it. So what are the ghosts trying to do? They're trying to catch him. They're trying to catch Pac-Man to make him stop eating all their food. I mean, obviously, that's the first thing that I'll do. I mean, seriously, I love my food, especially my tacos. And Yeah, that wouldn't y'all do the same thing? I mean, obviously, so we all would, but why do we think that Pac-Man's a bad guy? Well, easily. You know why? Because we're playing as him. That's right. We're playing as the bad guy. And we think that just because what we're doing is trying to avoid these guys, we are the bad guys. Well, no, we are the good guys. Well, obviously, because the character that we always play happens to be good. Well, that's not true. If y'all do recall a video game way back when, we had a couple games, and actually it's not even that far back, considering that they just came out with one earlier. Sly Cooper. Now, Sly Cooper, you were playing as, well, in the first game, you were playing as one character, and he was a thief, stealing. He stole, yeah. So in that case, you were the bad guy or a bad guy, all right? And then there is also another person called, in that game, called, what was her name? What was it? Carmelita Fox. Yes, I think that's the name. Yeah, she was a good guy. And every time Sly Cooper would escape. Yeah. Oh, and let's not to mention, in GTA, you were always the bad guy. Yeah. I mean, do you honestly think that Trevor was in the right, actually trying to sell all those guns and all those drugs? So it's not insane that we've played the bad guy. I mean, obviously we've done it before. We still do it now. Anyway, back to the whole Pac-Man thing. So, yeah, now that we have that part done with the whole, it's actually the ghost house. Why are they trying to catch him? Probably so that way they could tackle him whenever they could, they could actually call the cops. Yeah. And then you want to know what else? Oh, don't even get me started on the power pellets. The power pellets, no, or power pills, whatever you want to call them. That is a knife. That is a knife. Obviously, that's a knife. Because you know what? It's either a knife or some drugs, some kind of narcotics, whatever. It's one of those two. And the reason I know is that all he has to do is just touch the person. And all of a sudden, he just has to touch the ghost. And all of a sudden, they're a pair of eyeballs trying to get home, trying to get patched up. All right? So then they get patched up, they get out, and then they have to, why is it so hard for me to jump up there? They're trying to, get Pac-Man again, because it's 4 against 1. Obviously, they're going to be able to do it. But how? Just obviously, here Pac-Man is the bad guy. Don't even try to convince me otherwise, because he is obviously the bad guy. I mean, what? How else does this explain how he's in there? Obviously, this is a whole story. If you want the whole story, this is it. All right. So the ghosts all move in together, and then they decide to have a party, just like a housewarming party, just like inviting every one of their friends and saying, "Hey, why don't y'all come over?" So now you have everybody inside the same room, and then it turns late. Everybody goes home. They leave all their trash everywhere. The ghosts are just like, okay, you know what? We'll just clean this up tomorrow, and then we'll just figure out what we're going to do then. So then that's exactly what they do. So now it's the middle of the night, and this explains why it's so dark in the maze. It's the middle of the night, and then all of a sudden, you hear something from the ghost's room that, it's something's rustling, something's going on. Then Blinky comes out to figure out what's going on. Turns out that Pac-Man is staying there, and he's eating up all the food that they have left over. It's like, hey, you know what? Me and the other ghosts have to survive on this. What the heck are you doing? So then Pac-Man's just like, oh, what? Yeah, get over here. I'm going to have to call the cops. Blinky says he's going to call the cops. So then, what? Oh, why is it so laggy? Well, so then that's what he tries to do. So he tries to tackle him first, and then he's going to call the cops. I mean, what else would you do? So now you have Pac-Man running around, going wonka 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 wonka, and then the ghosts are trying to catch him. So obviously he's the bad guy. I don't understand why Thoroughly Watani wants to make Pac-Man make something that's so bad. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen him in that what was that movie called with Adam Sandler and what's his face? What was it? Was think about it. What was it? What was it again? I can't remember. I can't remember to save my life. What was it? Hold up. I got pixels. Seriously, no wonder he was doing that. It was because that Pac-Man was the bad guy. It makes more sense to me now. Yeah, and that kind of confirms it. That movie confirms that Pac-Man was the bad guy. His Thoroughly Watani actually tries to go up to him and says, "My son," but instead, no. Pac-Man decides to eat his hand. It's like, what kind of father-son kind of drama do they have there? Seriously. That's why he's obviously the bad guy. Now, if you don't mind, I rest my case. And if you think otherwise, then you could comment down below what y'all think about my theory on this whole Pac-Man thing. And y'all could also comment down below if y'all think that I'm wrong or right. It's that simple, because obviously Pac-Man is a bad guy. So yeah. That's all I have to say about him. It's like insane to me how people think that he's the good guy when obviously he's bad. He's bad. He's as bad as they come. No. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Maybe I'm just being a little too harsh on Pac-Man. But all the signs seem to point to him being the bad guy. Now, if it's not just me, right? If somebody already made a theory about this, and they would have already came out, and people wouldn't be like, "Oh, hey, turns out that Pac-Man is a bad guy." I mean, it's not just me who thinks this, right? Right? I mean, seriously, I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? This has been the truth about Pac-Man. Pac-Man has been exposed. He is now the bad guy, and I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? Just like, oh, hey, everybody, I'm going to play Pac-Man today. You know how good he is. Oh yeah, he gave to charity one day. And you know what? You know how what he did? He found all this food laying around in this place, and he decided to donate it. No, he ate all that stuff. He could have gave it all to charity. He could have gave it all to some kind of to some orphans. No. Instead, he decided to keep all that. He decided to stuff it down his gut, and then he just goes on his happy day. I mean, look, he had a show. He had a show. No. He ate. He ate people. He ate people. Think about that. He ate spirits. I don't know what kind of good guy eats spirits. All right, that's some kind of devil worshiper kind of thing going on there. Just think about it. Would you eat ghosts and actually brag about it to somebody? No. It's like, well, who does this? I mean, that could have been somebody's grandma. That could have been my grandma. That could have been your grandma. We don't want our grandmas to be suffered through that kind of thing. So what is this? What is this malarkey that they're pulling us? What is this? I mean, if a ghost was standing in front of me, I'm not going to eat that. No. Why would I eat that? No, I'm going to go all Dean and Sam Winchester all up on them, trying to get them out of my house. But the thing was, that was the ghost house. Obviously, I'm going to be calling the Ghostbusters up in there. So, and then here comes Pac-Man. Just go like, wonka wonka chomp, wonka wonka chomp. Why? Just why? What makes you think that eating ghosts would be a good idea? No, obviously. I mean, what are you trying to be like Voldemort trying to create Horcruxes or something? No, it's crazy. So there's my case on why Pac-Man is actually the bad guy. Everybody. If you like anything that you heard or saw today, you could always hit that like button. If you want to see more of me, you can always subscribe. If you agree, disagree, want me to build something on this map, want me to play a different game, you can always comment down below what you want to say. All right, guys. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all have a very nice day. Peace.